Hey everyone, and welcome to another All About RVs video. Today we're going to take a look at this brand new 2021 and a half MPG 2500 BH travel trailer. This is a bunkhouse family trailer. We're going to take a few minutes, walk you through the inside and the outside of the RV. Then we're going to close it all up, show you what it looks like closed. We'll be right back on the inside. All right, guys, we are now up inside the all-new 2021 and a half MPG 2500 BH travel trailer. This is a bunkhouse trailer. This is a family coach kind of setup here. We're gonna take a few minutes, spin you through the inside of this, and then we'll head outside. So we're gonna start here looking at the kitchen area. So you have a decent amount of overhead cabinet space there. And I like the fact that they're using the little hidden hinge Euro look on the cabinet doors. You have the Greystone microwave, Greystone hood range over there with the LED light and fan built in. A pretty good amount of counter space here. Now there is also an electric outlet on the bottom of that cabinet in the center there, so you could plug something in on that side. They do the Furrion oven with the glass front, light built in, the glass lid which kind of flips back and acts as a backsplash, and it has the little LED lit up knobs as well. You have 3 full extending ball bearing drawer guides. And then you also have quite a bit of storage space underneath of there. I was pretty pleased with that compared to some of the other ones. A lot of times you open up a door and half of it's not even usable. So I was pretty pleased with the amount of space under there for a change. Your furnace exhaust and your furnace itself is located under the oven. That's what that grate is there. Now you have a decent sized pantry there, which is pretty deep. You can see pop up there in the picture. And on the bottom section there is the electric box with the breakers and fuses in it. You have 2 double bunks back here in the back section, and those are, well, the top one here is rated for 275 pounds. So you have a window back here, light back here, air conditioner vent up top. You got a little pull curtain. Down here, kind of the same thing. You've got a light over here. Window in the back that does open. Now, down below, you're going to see there's some storage under there. So a few totes or something along those lines. You could put some of the kids' clothes and things right under there. Nice and easy to get to. Now, back in this corner here is going to be your bathroom area. On the wall right there is the digital thermostat for your furnace and air conditioner control. But back to the bathroom here, we'll pop up a couple more pictures so this is easier to see. You have a little fan up top. You have the skylight up above. You do have a linen closet in here as well. Foot flush toilet. And you have the shower area back there, which does have a little tub to it. And that's probably, I'd say, about 5 or 6 inches deep, roughly. So it would be good for a small child or a baby. Got a little corner medicine cabinet, electric outlet in there, a little sink area there, and some storage below. So overall, for a smaller unit like this, it's a pretty decent sized bathroom. So you can kind of get in there and get dressed and stuff without having to worry about kicking anybody out of the RV. Looking over to this side, you have the 10 cubic foot Norcold 12 volt refrigerator here. So basically this works off of battery power, or when you're plugged into electricity, your converter in the camper is making 12 volt power to operate it. So you also have the option of doing solar panels aftermarket. They got a little portable plug that you'll see when we get out there, where you could do a solar panel system to also help for you boondockers to keep things running as well. But nice refrigerator here. Again, 10.7 cubic foot, 12 volt fridge. Nice setup there. You have a good size U-shaped dinette. I love this part here because it does kind of allow for the family to lounge around. You know, if you're wanting to sit here on a rainy day and watch some TV, you do have a pretty good sized seating area there. Now there is storage all the way around underneath of there too. And that will also go down and make into a bed. The tabletop drops down and you fill in with the cushions for mattress. Now one thing I will say, the tabletop, where it's a nice tabletop, it could use an extra support if you're gonna try to put a larger child on there. If it's a small kid, it's probably not gonna be real bad, but I do honestly picture if somebody were to flop down there pretty heavy on the table, when it's in bed mode, it could get damaged. So be a little cautious there, guys. But other than that, love it. Nice setup, big windows back there, deep tent safety glass windows, pull down night shades, little decorative light board up there on the ceiling. Pretty cool little setup. A lot of floor space in here, again, even for a smaller unit like this. Definitely really feels roomy. And another thing I really love, and you can kind of see it in here a little bit, but it's got a nice high arch. If you can kind of see the dark trim work there above the TV, everything's got a nice high arch, so it's really roomy feeling standing in here. Ducted air conditioning going through the roof area here, all LED lights and stuff as well, which is pretty common nowadays on most campers. Some storage down below the TV area there. You do have the Furrion sound bar, the optional television, little backlit LED lighting and stuff there as well. Probably forgot to mention, but there is a single bowl undermount sink there with the high-rise faucet set up. You got the little cover to kind of cover it up. Now on the side of the cabinet here, you do have one of your heat vents sticking out there, and you've got your propane leak detector down there, fire extinguisher down there, and then you're also going to see your control panel there, which will pop up in the picture here. Battery disconnect, some light switches, water heater on gas, your monitor panel, slide and awning buttons, all located right there. Now we're gonna go into the bedroom area here. We'll also, again, pop up a few pictures of this here. You have a king size bed, so a camper king bed in here. We've got a hanging closet on both sides of the bed, along with some overhead cabinet space as well. Now, down below, you can somewhat see down there, pop up a picture for you. There is a light and USB charger ports on both sides of the bed and another little shelf. So you could like plug in your phone or something and set it on the shelf kind of thing. But then you also have room to set things beside the bed. So neat little setup there. Now, kind of going up here, you can see you do have another fan. Nice to actually have that. Most brands of campers nowadays don't actually have a vent or a fan in the bedroom. Over here, you have room to mount you a big TV over here. So you have electric outlet and the cable hook up there. The wall is backed for a TV to go there if you want to. You do have some room at the foot of the bed to kind of scoot sideways across here. So the bedroom is a hair snug. Now, here's a super cool feature. I don't know how well I'm gonna be able to show this here, but I just pushed the bed out of the way. So that's pretty neat. They made the bed a sliding bed. So now I have all kinds of room over here to maneuver around. There's a latch to latch that into place. Now, when you move this bed over to one side, you basically take it from the camper king to a queen, because part of it does go underneath of there. And, you know, obviously it'd be a little hard to squeeze your head under in that section, but you never know, somebody might try it. Be careful. Window over there does actually open. And again, deep tent safety glass window, guys. But then if you want to slide it back, it's real easy to do. And you can slide it the other way also. So I just kind of slid it a little over more this way. So you've got some freedom to kind of maneuver around this bed to give you room, for example, to get up in the morning and get dressed comfortably there. Just shove the bed out of the way. So pretty cool setup. We are going to head outside, guys. I want to show you around the outside, show you the new cool look out there. And then we're going to come back in and close this thing up. We'll be right back on the outside. All right, guys, we're now back on the outside of this brand new 2021 and a half MPG by Cruiser RV. Again, the 2500 BH travel trailer here. We're gonna start here in the front section and kind of work our way around. You're seeing an all new look to the exterior. So you have a new fiberglass front cap, all new graphics design, new LED light strips built into the front. They went from last year's gray exterior fiberglass back to a white fiberglass. So a whole new outside look. Now up front here you have a power tongue jack, which does actually have a built-in LED light there. Two 20-pound propane tanks with the auto changeover regulator. 2 5/16 hitch ball, safety chains, breakaway cable, 7-way Bargman plug for the lighting and the brakes and system. There is the little pet-friendly leash hook there on the side of the frame. Now this customer chose to do the Blue Ox Sway Pro hitching aftermarket. So that's what you're seeing laying down on the ground there, along with some brackets on the side of the frame up there. Nice hitch system. Talk with your salesperson about that if you don't already have hitching. Over here you have a large pass-through storage here. Has a long LED light strip built in there. We'll pop up a couple pictures here, but it has a little hidden under storage there. So the little black thing flips up, it's held up by a magnet, and then it has a pull-out little basement tray. So that kind of gives you a little hidden storage area. Now I would say that's probably more for stuff you don't use a whole lot, or some of your dirty tool equipment and stuff that you're not going to use a lot, because again, you know, it drops down in the floor and you're probably going to have things laying on top of there as well, depending on, you know, what you put in there. So cool little feature, but probably more for your dirty tools and equipment that you don't use a lot. There is a power jack button, because you have power front and rear jack feature on the coach, and that is right there next to the running light. Deep tint safety glass windows on the RV. And there's a little sticker that they put up there on the side of that window, just kind of telling you about being pre-wired for some Wi-Fi type stuff, along with the Asdale sticker. That is an important feature, in my opinion, on the construction of the RV sidewall. This white fiberglass is attached to an Asdale board backer, and that is a composite man-made material, not a wood Luan board. So what that basically means for you, if your window leaks or if this baggage door leaks and the water gets in behind that fiberglass, there's no wood in behind that fiberglass to rot out. So that man-made composite material is not going to rot, mold, and mildew. Now, it could still get inside and damage your interior wallboard or something like that, but it's not going to cause a major delamination issue of the sidewall. So that is a huge bonus to the construction style of the MPG. The baggage door is held up by a magnetic holder and does have the slam lock baggage doors. You have the power awning here, which does have the LED light strip built in. Also up in the headpiece up there, it's probably going to be a little hard to see. We're not real bright out here at the moment, but there is a little rubber piece in there. You remove that rubber piece and then you can actually manually crank the slide out in case of an electronic failure. You have the nicer and wider entry door and more ride entry step. So it comes down, touches the ground. There's a blue light underneath of there you can see pop up in the picture, and just kind of throw down some extra light to help you get in and out of the coach at night. But that step holds more weight, 500 pounds, compared to a traditional 300-pound hover step. Now, next to the entry door, you do have a little handle there, folding large handle there to get you in and out. And you're also going to see your climate defense sticker, the limited 3-year structural warranty sticker, and your model number for whatever model that you're going to be looking at. This in particular one, 2500BH. But the climate defense is basically referring to the little bit extra insulation in the roof and floor, and also the enclosed underbelly, which encloses the frame rails, just kind of again extending that camping season. The 3-year limited structural warranty, nice feature there, basically telling you that they are backing the construction of the RV as far as the frames, the sidewalls, a lot of that type of stuff for 3 years from the manufacturer, where some manufacturers don't go past 1 year. So nice little feature there. Down below, you got dual axles here, 4-wheel electric brakes, nice aluminum wheels. Just above is the furnace exhaust. To the left of that there is an outside electric outlet and TV hookup. So if you wanted to set a TV out here, while you're out here cooking and grilling, you could do so right under your awning and have a good time. You have 2 outdoor speakers up there, and also the stove exhausts out up there as well. Now for the stove kitchen area here, sink area, you do have a little mini fridge there on the left. That is strictly electric. It does not work off propane or 12 volt, so strictly electric mini fridge. You have a 2-burner gas stove top there, and then you have a sink with hot and cold water, and that actually has a drain and everything in it, so it's not a dump style sink. And that actually just slides in and out on little drawer guides. And then you also have some storage. You can kind of see a little shelf back up in there as well. Again, this baggage door is held up by magnetic holders also. And I'm not sure if I mentioned earlier or not, but that awning does have arms that are adjustable and tiltable for water runoff, just trying to help shed away as much water as possible on a rainy day. Now, another nice feature of this RV you're going to see pop up here in the picture, look at how much of an arch there is to that roof. Huge arch in the roof there. You can also see up there, you have your air conditioner, skylight, plumbing stack vents, roof vents, TV antenna, all that stuff up there on that roof. You have to get up there from time to time, inspect that roof, make sure none of that gooped on caulking is going to basically crack open. Just like anything else, a house or whatever, eventually the sun, heat, expansion, contraction, all that type of stuff will kind of wear and tear on that stuff. So you want to get up there and inspect it and check it out. Really important to do. I always checked mine with the change of season. So I checked it 4 times a year. I rarely had to do much to it. So just do yourself a favor and inspect it. Just get up there, look around, make sure things look good. It will save you a ton of headaches in the long run. Back here on the back is the 6-gallon gas and electric water heater. You can see in the center there the drain plug and also the electric switch in the left-hand lower corner there. Also, you have pressure relief valve there as well. So before you drain it, relieve the pressure so it don't shoot out all over you. Spare tire mounted on the back of the 4-inch square tube bumper there. Great place to store dump hose in the bumper. Traditional area where a lot of people do. Down below, you can kind of see the electric stabilizer jacks right there. Now, over on this side, you have your dump area here. And basically underneath the bottom here, you got your gray and black dump handle area. Just up on the left is going to be your little hookup area. So you have your detachable power cord, 30 amp service, satellite cable inlets, black tank flush, city water hookup, outside spray port, which is basically just cold water. And then you have your gravity fill freshwater tank fill. So if you go to a campground that doesn't have city water hookup, you fill up that tank and take it with you. You can see over here a little bit brighter. We got some more light over here on this side, but so brighter, whole new look, whole new graphics package and everything. Slide out is an electric slide, so you push a button, it goes in and out. Going on around up here to the front side, you will see just below here, we're going to pop up another picture here, but just in front of the axle there and over on the other side in front of the axle, you have low point drains and freshwater tank drains underneath of there. Now over here you have the other side of the storage compartment you can see here. So again, all pass-through storage, huge storage compartment there. There is a pre-wire for a portable solar panel right there, and Go Power's who they recommend, but there's also other nice brands out there like Zamp, for example, that does some really nice stuff too. Just above is going to be some stickers. So you're going to see pop up here your production sticker, your gross vehicle weight sticker. So this tells you when the camper was built. It also tells you your VIN number, and it tells you the gross carrying capacity along with a few other little things. Now the next sticker you're going to see pop up is your unloaded vehicle weight sticker, which is telling you what it weighed when it rolled off the factory assembly line. And next is going to be like a carrying capacity sticker, just kind of letting you know how much weight you can hold when you're traveling. And next is going to be your tire sticker. Now this is really important, guys. Check your tire pressure when you are traveling. Tires are only rated to hold a certain amount of weight at a certain pressure. And if you don't check that tire pressure and you let it get to, like, say, half the pressure it's supposed to be, you're only really going to be holding about half the weight possibly. So you will blow out a tire easy if you don't keep up with that. All right, guys, beautiful new look to the outside. Now we're going to go inside. I want to close it up, show you what it looks like closed, guys. We'll be right back on the inside. All right, guys, we are now back up inside the new MPG 2500 BH here. And I wanted to show you what it looks like closed. And again, like we talked about earlier, your slide button down here on the control panel right here. So this is an electric slide. You're going to have to push the button to bring it in and out. There's a manual crank for it in case of an electronic failure. But all you got to do, push the button. Now you'll see the slide kind of tilts upward just a little bit because it is a flush floor style slide. So it has to come in up over the floor. So it will do a little tilting. Now, if you need to let off the button, you can. So you can stop and go check on something if you need to when you're running it out to make sure it, there's not a pole over there, water pole, electric pole, something like that you're going to run into. But all you got to do when you're ready to run it back the rest of the way in or out, just hit the button again, and it'll come right on in or out. Now, when it gets all the way in or out, you'll hear that little ratchety sound right there. And that is basically just kind of letting you know that it is in. It's a little slip gear system. So you can completely walk through here, do anything you need to in the kitchen, get to your refrigerator, get to your bunk area, all that type of stuff. The biggest thing you're not going to get to is that side of the bed there. But you can still get to this side here and kind of go on in. I have the bed pushed over against the wall like we showed you there, but pretty neat little setup. So you have full access to basically everything you need. The only thing I was a little disappointed here and actually didn't realize until I started doing this video, I have to talk with the guys at the factory here. The bathroom door does not quite open. It is only a quarter of an inch away, half an inch, something like that, away from being able to be fully usable. So for some of you handy guys out there, or ladies, you might reverse the door swinging on the other side or something along those lines if you need to be able to access this area. But that will be something I will be talking to them about and try and see if we can get remedied there. Other than that, everything is really cool setup, really functional here. And when you go back out, kind of the same scenario, you hit this button, and the thing starts going right on back out. Again, guys, be sure to like, share, subscribe if you are interested in keeping up with more of my videos. Also, be sure to check out couchesrvnation.com, guys. They will definitely save you a ton of money on a new RV. We'll be having some updates on some industry stuff here soon. If you guys are looking, like right now, for example, we are in the first week of October, and some manufacturers are already out until February for orders. So if you're looking for something for next spring, I would definitely consider getting it ordered up right away. With all the part shortages and things that are going on right now in the RV industry, the huge demand for things, it is getting harder and harder for some of these manufacturers to get campers built in a timely manner. So I would definitely consider ordering, this winter to get something for spring, guys. Appreciate you again taking the time to check out my video. We'll be back with some more information.